Hi guys, welcome to part 3 of this 5 Excel tricks you need to know series that we're doing. Be sure to check out part 1 and part 2 as there are some great Excel tricks there that can help you speed up your Excel work. So the first trick we are going to do today is the divide by zero error that can occur when working in Microsoft Excel. And just to show you what I mean by this, so let's do just this formula quickly to calculate the average, and you'll see this error occurs when we divide by zero. And this is completely natural. You can't actually divide by zero. This will give you an error. And so in order to get this in a more presentable way in our Excel spreadsheet, we would really not like this error displayed in our spreadsheet. So in order to do that, we are going to use the formula if an error occurs. So you can see the formula at the top here, and this is our value. If this value that we calculate displays an error, we can actually tell Excel what we want in the place of that error. So let's just do a no rep data, and you'll see if we using this formula we can now display this message whenever we have an error in our spreadsheet. So there you can see, let's just get this everywhere. So all the cells over now. So once I enter a 0 here, you'll see our message being displayed by our spreadsheet. So now you don't have that error message sitting there like a sore eye, and now you can have a neat message that pops up whenever there is an error in your spreadsheet. So our next step we're going to discuss is how to filter through a list. So we've got our list here of people and their jobs, and we have we want to sort this into a neatly categorized department list. And there's an easy way to do this without having to look up someone's job and type in the name on this side. So our formula is going to be equals filter, and you'll see once we type this in, it will ask us which array we want to filter, and we will select this, our names of our array. And let's just, if we select that and we press F4 just to lock that in, you'll see once we've selected our array, the next one will be what we want to include in our list. So on this section, we'll select our job descriptions, and I'm just going to do the same for this one. And once we selected that, we want to press equal, and we want to press the name that we are going to search for. So this formula effectively states that whatever the name is of the person in this list that you can see in blue, if their job title that is next to them corresponds with this, the maintenance, construction, IT, whatever it may be, it will throw out the name of the person. And if I press enter, you'll see exactly how this works. So there you'll see two people, Jenny and JC. So we can just go over Jenny's maintenance, JC's maintenance, and you can see how this formula actually works. And if I've just quickly autofill this to the side, you can see all our applicable persons under our departments, and this is a much easier way to sort and filter a list without you manually typing in names and looking up job titles and whatever it may be. So you can do this for any list, whatever it may be, as long as you have the right conditions for it. Okay, so our next tip is going to be how to remove grid lines. So if you've played around in Excel, you could probably see that if I select this section, let's just do a small section over here, and I go to the full tab and I click in white, you'll see it whites out the grid lines. And you can also see there is still some grid lines around our selection, our original selection. And you can do this. This is a way to remove grid lines. There's a much quicker way to remove all the grid lines. And we are going to head over to the View tab at the top of our ribbon. And in the Show section of the ribbon, there you'll see there is grid lines and it's checked off. And here I can just remove the grid lines and you'll see all of the grid lines from the whole sheet has been removed, and you can do this. It's a quick and easy way without going to fill all of your selection with whiteout. So our next trick we're going to discuss is called XLOOKUP. So I know there are a couple of lookup options on Excel, and all of them are really great and you can use any of them. But for this, we're going to specifically look at XLOOKUP and a quick way to use that. So I've got this list of names and a division and a salary of persons, and I don't want to go through the effort to actually go and search for someone's name and look up all of their details. Maybe your list is much larger. I mean, this is only to explain the example. But in order to do this, let's say I type in Bob, and I want Bob's division and his salary to pop up here. And by doing this, we're going to use the XLOOKUP formula. So if you type that in, you'll see it asks us what is our lookup value, and that would be where we are going to type in our name. So that is our lookup value, and the lookup array that we're going to look up from is our names, and you can just go and select all of your names. And lastly, what we want to return. So we would preferably want to return the division that, for say, Bob is working in. So our return array would be our division in this section. And lastly, I am going to add if not found. We want to present a message. So let's say no data found. Just keep it simple. And you can see if we type this formula, our XLOOKUP formula, if I press enter, you will see everything working in our favor. So for this formula, it's just gonna lock these sections so that I can drag this over and you'll see the salary displayed as well. So if I type in John, you'll see John is in consulting, that is his salary, and you'll see XLOOKUP work perfectly for this. And let's just say, let's type in Jake, then we'll see no data is found. So in that way, if Jake isn't a part of our list, our selection, we can see, okay, we don't have a Jake that's working here. You probably typed in the name wrongly. So this is an easy way to use XLOOKUP to simplify your Excel sheet. So the last tip we will be discussing in today's video is how to get text that you've entered into Microsoft Excel to a picture. And I know some of you will just be saying use the print screen option and just print your screen, crop the picture and use it wherever you would like, and that way is perfectly fine. to do, you can do that. Nobody will have a bother about that. But there is an easier way to do it without going through the effort to crop your picture and everything. And it's so quick. I'll show you quickly how to do it. So I'm just going to select the data set that we want to export as a picture. And we are going to head over to our home ribbon. And at the top here, at the clipboard section, I'm going to select the copy option. And I'm going to head over to copy as a picture. So when I did that, this pop-up will appear, and we want the appearance to be as shown on screen. We want everything to look the same, and we want the format to be a picture. You can do a bitmap as well, but I'm going to export it as a picture. And you see, if I paste it over here, I can use this, and there's our picture, and it is transparent. You can see our columns in the background there, and this is now a picture that I can use wherever you would like. If you want to use it in Word, PowerPoint, wherever you would like, you've got your text or your table into a picture. And I hope this tip was helpful, guys. I hope all of these tips was helpful today. And if you enjoyed our tips today, please like the video at the bottom, subscribe to our channel, and please hit the notification bell so that you do not miss any new content that we will be posting. Thanks for watching, guys. Until next time, cheers.